We are almost at 300 subscribers. This is actually pretty good. That would mean that I would have 600 plus subscribers spread out between my two channels. Kind of excited for that. Be funny that shit drops right back down to 250. Anyway, you know what we haven't been in a while, guys? Gang, all glitter sites. We haven't been to Reddit in a while. Let's check out what's happening in the the cyber hellscape of Reddit. Am I overreacting? My friend who kicked me out after I lost my home in the LA wildfire. Wow, what a fucking dick. Previous post, please read this post that has all the information. Oh. Alright, here we go. Throwaway account. My main has too much personal shit on it. Long story short, I've known this dude for 15 years. He's always been a little flaky, but we've been friends forever. When he lost everything, I gave him a place to sleep and live. I literally didn't charge him a cent until he figured his life out. He figured his life out and moved out. I, like many others, lost my home in the LA wildfires. You can't even imagine how fucking terrible this has been for so many of us. I've literally been in tears most days. I have nothing except a car and some clothes. I've only been staying on his fucking couch for less than 2 weeks, but he has zero awareness. Suddenly it's 3 fucking weeks, and now there's a mystery girl who has priority. Man, that's one real quick way to tell a flaky individual. And you know what's actually crazy about it? This is shit that you're supposed to filter out when you're much younger. Let me just make sure that it's recording properly. This is the type of shit you supposed to filter out when you're much younger, right? This is like high school type shit, maybe college kind of shit, right? Where you have friends, you see how they change as they're growing up. You learn about yourself, but a real quick way to tell who's fake and who's real is the dudes who change when a female is involved. And I'm pretty sure there's females, of course there is. There's females that change when a dude is involved. I mean, I've seen scenarios where chicks completely switch up on each other and start fighting over one guy. I've even seen situations where the guy didn't want either of them, and these girls was ready to throw hands, best of friends. So it's a real quick way to kind of see that. And you know what? I've had it happen to me more than once. More than once. If you follow my page, you already know about that situation. I say it happened to me about 3 times. 3 times throughout my life. So yeah, this is 100%. This shit happens. It is fucked up. Suddenly it's 3 fucking weeks, and now there's a mystery 4 times. Now that I just think about it, 4 times. There's a mystery girl who has priority, and I'm just sad, man. This dude was my friend. I feel betrayed. Am I overreacting here, or am I in the right to be absolutely pissed and want to remove him permanently from my life after this? Bro, what would be the point of trying to keep a person like that? That's like trying to get back. That's like trying to get with somebody. Like the video I did called The Fridge, where a guy walks up to a girl and tries to talk to him. Her friends are sitting there disrespecting him consistently, cock blocking, and she's sitting there entertaining the idea that you have a chance even though she knows she doesn't want to give you a chance, but she's doing it for her entertainment. If you got that girl any which way to Sunday, you're fucked. Her friends are going to override everything that you and her do and override her decisions and disrespect you. She already sitting there and shows that she's not to be trusted because she uses other people's fucking suffering as entertainment. Why would you want to stay with a person? Just like in this situation, you have nothing. When you helped this individual out, they left you high and dry to die on your fucking own. Why would you even want to be? This is so weird. I mean, I I appreciate having content, but this is an automatic no. I'm pretty sure anyone who's looking at this video sees that this is an automatic no. All right, let's look at. All right, so let's go back to this. All right, new info. Hey, sorry y'all. Sorry this update took so long to get to you. I never expected my post to be seen by so many people. News outlets, goddamn, etc. My reality hasn't changed. I'm still in my car, still in a nebulous state. Goddamn, that's a word. That is a word. Hold on. Hold on. We need to learn something. The word of the day is nebulous. Nebulous, in the form of a cloud or haze or hazy, unclear, vague, or ill defined. The word of the day is nebulous. It's still in a nebulous state, and she gave me the Gluck Gluck 9000, and after I bust, I was stuck in a nebulous state for weeks. Nebulous. Nebulous. And I still just doing my. You know what's funny? Could you imagine a black spelling bee and they ask you to spell nebulous and the person's like nebulous and the person's like, well, I guess that's right. I don't know how to spell that shit. And still just doing my best to get through this hellscape I found myself in. My friend found the post, crashed out, and sent me this. I finally decided to block him. I don't think. Are you a dude? Are these guys? Fuck them. I don't think I was too hard. I don't think I was too harsh here, right? More than anything, this is just an update for anybody who's been asking for one. Much love to you all. Okay, let's read this. I'm just seeing the shit. Leaking private text. Sammy found it and said, this seems like you and your boy. I swear to God, this ends at the post and doesn't affect my life. So fucking selfish. I let you crash a few weeks. I don't know you shit. Oh my gosh, it's an ignorant. It's an ignorant. It's an ignorant. In case you post this shit too, he let me crash for 1 year. So he's talking to the people reading. He let me crash for 1 year in 10.5 months, not 2 years. Nigga, that's too. See, he even had me saying that. He even this. See, you're supposed to be okay. A real man can control their emotions. Let's get stoic in this bitch, y'all. Ladies, get stoic. Hit the stoic. Men, hit the stoic. Hit the stoic from now on. We getting stoic in this bitch. 1 in 10 years, bro, is 2 years. What is this guy talking about? That's 2 years. That's technically 2 years. Okay. He let me crash for 1 year and 10.5 months, not 2 years. I paid my due by helping clean. 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 You paid your due by helping clean. You think that that's paying your dues by being a sanitary individual, not being a dirt stain? I could tell you right now, go live up under some chick and help keep her house clean. She'll appreciate it the first 3 times. That ain't gonna be enough. Try that. Try that. Go live up under some chick and just clean. I guarantee you that's not enough. That ain't nowhere near enough. That ain't even close to enough. What? These sound crazy. Hey, what? Were these two in a relationship? Clown ass bitch. You're dead to me. Try to spend this too. We ain't tight no more. You let this man stay on your couch for 2 weeks when he's looked out for you for 2 years. This man looked out for you for 2 years. You couldn't look out for this man for 2 weeks after he lost everything? With friends like this, who need enemies? Real talk. You killed the friendship. I'm not gonna humor this. You left me high and dry when I needed you the most. My entire house is gone. My life is ruined. I supported you for basically 2 years because you were my best friend and I loved you. Yep. Said that same shit to one of my friends. You know what that dude told me after years and years of looking out for him, stopping him from being bullied over when we were up in the Job Corps, gave him clothes off of my back, shit like that. You know what he told me? My man turned around and said I owed him $4,000. I was like, there's no way in hell I owe you 4,000. I said, where you getting $4,000 from, buddy? Not even 400. Where are you getting this money? Where are you getting this estimate from? What have you given me? What have you given me that I owe you 400, 4,000, even 400? Where are you getting this from? Let me know. And the entire time that we've been friends, I always gave him shit. I'm the type of person, all my friends, not even my friends, people that I just know. If I give you something, I expect nothing in return but you just being a decent individual. That's it. Because if a person gives you something and expects something in return, they're shit stains for that. They're absolute shit stains. You can't trust the person that gives you stuff and expects something in return. Then are they really giving you something? I give you this. This is what I'm giving you. You know what I'm saying? Again, and yeah, I remember saying that shit. And I just remember saying that shit and being like, yo, dude, why are you treating me like this, dude? I loved you like a fucking brother. And me sitting there saying this, and I can just like go outside of my body because we were outside during the time in public, and just seeing everyone around us just looking like, yo, they gay? Gay? You know what I'm saying? Either that or people that been through this experience witnessing some bullshit go down when I needed him the most too. Anyway, brother, I'm already mentally past you. I'm sorry, hold on. This shit isn't green, man. I didn't change you for shit. What? I'm sorry. 2 years because you were my best friend and I loved you. I didn't charge you shit for shit. You had your own. This man got him a whole room. A whole room. I didn't charge you for shit. You had your own room, brother. I'm already mentally past you because some girl you met on Tinder might come by here and there. I had to leave. No questions. My stuff already packed in a garage. Nigga, my man had a whole garage. You mean to tell me you couldn't make space for your dude up in the garage? You had that man just sleeping on your couch and he looked out for you for 2 fucking years? Mind you, that was a separate situation that I was just talking about. Another situation, me and this dude, an older individual, was up in the shelter. When my mother passed away, I came into a bunch of money. I wouldn't say a bunch of money. I had about $20,000. And I just remember I was trying to basically, during that time, the shock didn't hit me exactly. So I was just like in the shelter, seeing a bunch of shit happening. This was during the K2 craze. There was a dude that jumped out of a building. I was walking from the library, going back to the shelter. Dude practically landed in front of me after jumping out of a 2-story window or whatever like that. And I just remember me like putting my head down. I wouldn't stay in the shelter unless it was time for me to be there. I tried to stay out of the shelter. I always ate out. And I just remember this older individual that I was with, I was looking out for him. He had a daughter. And I just remember he would come up to me, yo, Jay. I said, yo, man, how much you need? Stop wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Looking out for him. Yo, you want to go get something to eat? Instead of eating this shelter shit that makes us sick? Looking out for this dude, looking out for this dude, looking out for this dude. And then I remember he eventually ended up getting his place on Section 8 for him and his daughter. And I just remember like 2-3 years, like 2.5 years down the line, I showed up at his doorstep because he told me what his address was. Now, mind you, this was me consistently helping him throughout for the time that we knew each other in the shelter. No questions asked. Don't worry about it. I got you. You're a decent individual. I'm not going to sit there and watch a decent individual suffer who doesn't deserve it. Anyway, I eventually showed up at his house and I knocked on the door. And 2 individuals answered, and when they asked me who it was and I said my name, they said, oh shit, it's we know you because this dude always talks about you. They didn't even know me, but they let me in because they was like, oh, are you this one? I was like, yeah. And I was like, I need a favor. I wasn't at his place for more than 4 months. Some chick showed up who was around younger than me. Now, mind you, this individual was like in his 40s, probably in his 50s. At the time, I was 20-ish. This girl was probably just hitting 21, 22, right? And he wanted to smash. And all of a sudden, he kicked everybody up out of the house. So his family members that was looking for places to get on their feet, me who was working, the only one who's technically working, just no questions asked, kicking everybody out. And I was like, you know what? Say less. I mean, and that's what it is, right? It's fucked up, but it is what it is. And I mean, consistently giving this man money for rent and all of that shit because I was the only one working. Anyway, putting food in the house and shit, man. All right, where were we? I had to leave, no questions. My stuff already packed in the garage. You killed our friendship. I left you unblocked because I hoped you would come to your senses and realize how you're fucking someone over, someone who saved you and always had your back. I'm homeless now for who knows how long, and my best friend who has the room and space for me is prioritizing a rando. You're just some boy playing pretend at being a man. You never had to suffer. I needed your back. I had your back One day you'll slip again and I won't be to catch you. Whatever, I'm above this, bless up. Jehovah is my only witness. I need. Yo, bro, out of all religions, I think Jehovah Witnesses are some of the creepiest. Like, those dudes are a different breed, man. Those dudes are a different breed. I'm living in my car now because my greedy friend who downplayed how they lived with me for free for 2 years, who I loaned money to over the years, who I helped drive across country when their mom was dying to say goodbye one last time. Wow. Goodbye one last time. Kicked me off their couch after a few weeks because some random girl on Tinder might want to sleep with them. Yeah, I think Jehovah is going to really look kindly on that. You're selfish. You're a narcissist. I'll survive. Wow. Deaf Cutie says, he let me crash for 10.5 months, so basically 2 years, buddy. Glad you removed this lie from your life. What a shit friend. Stay out of there, OP. Hoping things look up for you real soon. I'm also glad you responded back with how he's very well. Wait, what? I'm sorry. I'm also glad how you responded back with how he very well would get judged by whatever religion he's pretended to believe. Only God can judge me, and yeah, but if that's what you think, then how do you think God is gonna feel about that? Of course, I'm sure it'll all. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's all just a cop out and shifting the goalposts. On another note, is there any offers of aid of assistance in the state? I would think California, of all places, would be doing something. I could speak on that, but that would be political. The fact he said Jehovah, people like this confuse me honestly. A part of me is like, does this guy genuinely think he's not in the wrong? Well, I just remembered that Jehovah Witness is funny in the sense that if you need a blood transfusion and you're dying, your family members who follow Jehovah, follow that religion, will sit there and watch you die because they don't believe in transferring blood. Even if you are their flesh and blood, and you will die without the blood transfusion, they will let you die. So like a month and a half made from I'm sorry like the month and a half made that big of a difference. It was basically 2 years of cleaning up after yourself. Isn't paying your portion. It's common courtesy for someone who's feeding and housing you. See, man, I remember when I was with some chick. Okay, so you remember the girl who I'm sorry, you remember the guy who I was with, my best friend, who he was in the military and he got some black chick pregnant, Puerto Rican dude? Well, I was living with his sister for a little bit, and I remember the first time in her house, I put food in the house. She didn't have to say shit. I put food in the house because the fridge was empty. And I remember washing the dishes and shit, just cleaning up a little bit. She had these two little fucking annoying dogs. And I just remember seeing her, and the look on her face when she came home and saw that it was cleaned up just a little bit. Now, mind you, I'm terrible at cleaning shit. Like, I'm terrible. But the fact of the matter that I did that, I saw the look on her face, and it was this weird subtle look, right? Where she was like, "Oh, you wash the dishes." And it was like it was this really fucked up weird look that immediately, the first time I ever experienced it, instantly clicked with me, and I was like, I'm not doing that shit again. I am not cleaning up after you again if you make a mess like this, because now you expect me to clean up behind you. And you know what? She threw it in my face. Oh, you don't even clean up. I was like, I don't clean up your messes when you leave messes, to the point that the sink, deep sink, the swivel, the faucet, you can't move the faucet because there's a plate in the way. Nah, buddy. Anyway, and he paid his due by helping clean. That's the very least I expect. Dudes, like, I did the bare minimum. I paid my dues. How dare he round up the check notes by 9.3 of my stay? That's a complete misrepresentation, and I claimed you're a clown. Yo, bro, you know what's crazy? Phones have spell check. Computers have spell check. How do you fuck up grammar that bad? Like, my grammar's shit, right? My grammar's shit because my phone will, when I'm texting somebody, especially a certain chick, every time I text this girl, it doesn't help that I'm already tired from either being up all night or about to go to sleep and texting her just before I go to sleep, because I text the people that I fuck with. And this is the thing that I've noticed my phone doing. I'll write a word, the word will be correct. I press space, the shit auto corrects the word to what it wants the word to be, which is completely wrong, and it won't even warn me. And my ass, I'm just because I can't text and look at the screen at the same time. I mean, I could, but that would be slow. But I'm trying to make myself look good. I'm trying to make a name for myself, like fucking Gambit. And I'll be like, I'm sorry, I wrote. What did I say in the last text? I was like, sorry, I'm always tired when I'm texting you, and so it always comes out looking like a weird fever dream. Have a good, I'd be like, have a good day, right? That'd be the end of the text. I look at the text 3 hours later, right? All of the shit will be right, but then at the very end, good. Instead of it having OO will be QQ, so it'll be GQQD. And I'm just like, man, fuck this. But yeah, how the fuck do you fuck like that? That message look crazy, bro. How you kid, bro? You fuck up spelling clean. Oh man, that's crazy. Well, I'm the kettle calling. I'm the kettle calling the pot black. 2 weeks shy of 2 years. What a terrible way to find out what a jerk he is. Good riddance to bad rubbish. I hope you land so beautifully on your feet, friend. I'm very sorry you lost your home to the fires. Wishing you every possible piece of good luck as you enter your Phoenix era. I can't tell if that's a Phoenix rising or a turkey. Hoping it's the former. It's funny how much he thinks a month and a half makes him look better. Yeah, petty individuals, bro. Petty individuals. He's spiraling because he knows he is wrong and doesn't want to be called out. This dumbass can't even spell anything correctly and texts like he's speaking in tongues. Good on you, OP. Killed the French in. He killed French in. Nah, I mean. Metallica. Jehovah got him through the keyboard. He seemed drunk or illiterate. Nah, he's just ignorant. It's just an ignorant person. I hope that Tinder girl robs him. Haha, she didn't even seem to. Bro, so let me get this straight. So, when it comes down to it, and this is another thing, every single time, just about 90, 80% of the time that dudes turn on each other, dudes turn on their friends, people that looked out for them, for these girls don't even like them, bro. You think you really listen? You think that you're special with a ship? Well, you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Because a lot of girls like guys with shitty personalities, so maybe I'm wrong. If I was looking to date someone and found out they toughed someone onto the street at a mere chance of sleeping with me, not only would I dump the loser, I check the person who was turfed out was okay. Does this girl know your friend is trash? Maybe she should know. She's good. See, so for a guy will sit there and be like, I'd rather die than do some fucking bullshit like that, some passive aggressive shit like this. But the girl's giving you the best advice from the enemy side. It's fucked up, but you know what? Why is it loading so slow? Several million people who follow Reddit know. Would be great if she was one of them. Ha, his pal saw the post and thought, hey, I know exactly who this is. This is my guy, the fuck boy. I know this asshole. By description. Oh, wait, what? Ha. His pal saw the post and thought, hey, I know exactly who this is. This is my guy, the fuck boy. I know this asshole by description only. You know what? Actually, that's actually funny. My fuckboy always promises to clean or claim or something when he comes by and never does. Am I the asshole? Ah, wow, OP. It wasn't 2 years. It was a year and 10.5 months. Gosh, what a dumbass. Hope he feels embarrassed and ashamed for what he did, and I hope things start to look up for you. Yo, I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I'd rather be surrounded by a few people who are high quality than thousands of people like they do on Facebook, how they just add all these people that they never know. Mm-mm. I'd rather have a handful of few quality friends that I know are good people than a bunch of people that you don't know. And it's even worse to think that you know somebody for years. 15 fucking years. Ain't no way. Anyway, I'm Jason of Auglitical. I swim through the politics so you don't drown too. I'm just a man trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't so common. I'll catch you guys next time.